Picture this. You're sitting across from her, the woman you once thought admired you. She laughs, but not the way she used to. There's a sharpness in it now. You reach for her hand, and she pulls away just slightly, pretending not to notice. Pause. You don't know it yet, but something has already shifted. The respect, the silent foundation beneath her love, has cracked. And once that breaks, everything else begins to rot from within. You believed respect came from loyalty, from being there, from providing, from care. But reality is crueler. The more you gave, the less she saw your worth. Every man faces this moment, the slow, invisible betrayal where love turns to quiet contempt. My friend, this isn't about emotion. It's biology. For thousands of years, women's survival depended on choosing men who could protect, lead, and dominate their environment. Her respect is wired to power, not kindness. Her attraction to stability is not romantic. It's evolutionary. When her subconscious detects weakness, hesitation, over-apology, emotional dependency, her limbic system begins to shut down her admiration. It's not conscious, it's chemical. Her dopamine response lowers. Her instincts whisper, "He can't lead me." Every woman is hardwired to recalibrate her emotions. When your masculine frame breaks, you think she's choosing to disrespect you? No, her brain is correcting the imbalance. Pause. It's not cruelty, it's programming. Let me explain the mechanism. Her brain is constantly scanning for dominance, not physical but emotional. She watches how you react to stress, how you respond to rejection, how you handle her silence. When you chase validation, her reward system loses interest. When you try to explain yourself endlessly, her dopamine spikes with boredom, not excitement. It's a paradox. The more predictable your love, the less she values it. Her attraction feeds on uncertainty, on your quiet confidence, not your constant attention. Think of it like a market crash. Value drops when supply floods. Every text you send seeking reassurance is a devaluation. Every apology for things you didn't do is inflation in her emotional economy. And one day, she simply stops investing. You'll see the signs before you admit them. The small jokes that sting, the way she cuts you off mid-sentence. The new tone in her voice, sarcastic, dismissive, slightly colder. You tell yourself it's stress. You excuse her distance. But inside your gut knows. Respect is evaporating molecule by molecule. Pause. Maybe she starts ignoring your boundaries. Maybe she flirts with disrespect in public. A tiny comment, a mocking smirk. You laugh it off, but that was the test, brother. And you failed it by not reacting like a man who values himself. Disrespect begins with silence. Yours. What makes it worse is the world that built this system. Modern culture teaches women to equate rebellion with power and submission with weakness. Social media rewires their dopamine loops. Constant attention floods their self-worth. The average man can't compete with the infinite validation feed. Feminine energy is rewarded for challenge, not cooperation. Masculine energy is punished for authority. We're living in psychological warfare, a culture that dismantles polarity and replaces it with confusion. Pause. This isn't evolution. It's conditioning. Then one day it happens. You're talking, trying to explain how you feel, and she's scrolling through her phone. The same woman who once hung on your every word now barely looks up. You start to feel invisible in your own home. You argue softly, but she just sighs, a quiet sound that cuts deeper than any shout. This is the point of collapse. Not loud, not violent, just quiet death. She doesn't leave out of hatred. She leaves because she can no longer see you as a man. Here's the truth most men can't swallow. You can't earn back respect once it's gone. You can't apologize your way back into her desire. Once she's seen you beg, you're no longer the same in her eyes. Once she's seen you explain, you've already lost the frame. Disrespect isn't hate. It's indifference, the most fatal emotion of all. And when a woman becomes indifferent, there's nothing left to fight for. So what do, brother? You rebuild yourself. Not for her, but for the man you were meant to be. You stop explaining. You stop chasing. You become silent, composed, and mission-driven. You create value through focus, not validation. Respect must be projected, not requested. A woman mirrors the man she's with. If you walk in self-control, she reflects reverence. You don't teach respect. You embody it. And when you do, she either rises to meet your standard or fades into the background of your evolution. pause. Remember, men don't regain respect by talking. They regain it by becoming. Music fades out slowly.